And that's what has made you both above and beyond gamers or any other entertainers that are on YouTube or Facebook, is because you are absolutely genuine and humble in those moments. And I've seen both of you in the last 30 days that I've gotten to know both of you through the stream, have those same reactions with that kind of generosity, which in turn shows your generosity. And I've seen that both from you, and we'll talk about the donations and the charities and that stuff here in a little bit. I want to get to that, but I want to ask you both. Ryan, did you have anything to add to that last segment part of it? The
stars and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, just real quick. It's and like Rory said, the community here, and I think it's kind of something we might have skipped over, but that goes back to the community just wanting to support. That's don't ask for have, we never will. I do my content for free. I do it because I love doing it. I do it because I love playing American Truck Simulator, and I do it because I love hanging out with the community and building this amazing community that we all experience. And when they appreciate that enough, or they want to go above and beyond, that's a way to do so. Is the stars, the supporters, that. It's a good way, and it's also a good way for us to build our streams to get to a better level, to keep them improving, because you don't want to just stay in the exact same place.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need to keep building and making it better for your fans and everything like that. So that is how we could do that, and it's never ever required, but it is very, very much appreciated.
Yeah. You talked about the community, and we've talked about it a couple of times here, and I'm very thankful and love being a part of the community. And of course, you have to deal with the negative side of it and the trolls, and you have moderators in your stream that handle that. And Rory, do you have too much issues with trolls? Have you dealt with that negativity a little bit?
Just me.
I was going to say, I mean, I'm only nearly at 5,000 followers. I mean, Ryan's just broke 50,000 followers.
Yeah.
Ryan's showed me his ban list, and my ban list, I can literally count on both hands how many people I have banned.
Yeah.
But trolls you can at one point say, how do I put this? Or basically, when trolls come in, try and throw negativity towards yourself, and you basically try and mellow them down. Give them obviously the first chance to say it. Listen, we're not here about you guys coming in to troll us. We're here as a happy community. If you don't want to be here, you have wasted your time by coming through the door and wasting your energy, using your fingers to type out whatever you may want to type. Don't do it.
Right.
They may just be going through a bad day. They might not be a troll. They might just feel as though they are angry within something that has happened in the real world. Try and fetch them down one level, just even if it's one level. And then they may come in and say, hey, I'm so sorry. I've just been having a bad day at work. I didn't mean to take it out on you. And then you say, yeah, fair enough. And then, but if it does obviously continue on of where, hey, you can't drive a truck, go and get a real job. Don't sit behind a computer playing a computer game. Go out there and be who you are. Don't sit there and be plastic. Not at all. I mean, excuse under the sun, both me and Ryan would have heard. Give them the chance of basically, as I said, coming down to another level. If not, easiest thing to do, hit that ban hammer.
Yeah. Let's talk about, I want to ask you both about your personal, it's kind of a personal question, so take it for what it is. You say you've donated to charities. What is a charity passion for you, Ryan? What is a charity that you like to support and that you have supported? And let's get the word out for that.
Oh, well, I actually, so the way I'm planning on doing my streams, because there is such a thing as like overdoing it. Yeah. You don't want to oversaturate it because then you don't get as much support for the charity. So I decided I'm going to do 2 charities a year. I've only been streaming. I haven't even been streaming a year yet. So I've done one major charity event, and it was for a charity called Call of Duty Endowment, which, the reason I did that was it hits home with a lot of people that do watch the streams. We have a lot of veterans, and actually what really inspired me was the biggest supporter of the stream. His name's Andy. He's actually been quite a big part of my streams since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a veteran, and I wanted to do something that was like not say for him, but something that he would really support, because he's been such a huge supporter of me. So we did Call of Duty Endowment, which actually they set up jobs for veterans that are just coming out of the service. They set them up with employment right after. It's kind of like a transition to civilian life, because from what I hear, I was never in the service, but from what I hear, it's kind of hard sometimes for people coming out of the service to transition to that civilian life and just get a job and support their family and stuff like that. So that's what Call of Duty Endowment does, is they keep it's really important to keep homeless veterans off the streets. That is something that I've always believed. I can't believe it's a problem in this country, but I'm not going to get into that. That's something I would really feel strong about. I felt great about doing that charity, and that's the reason why.
Right. That's a great charity, and I'm a veteran as well, and that means a lot. Hearing that come from that is important to you as well. And Rory, what is a charity that you want to do or looking forward to doing, being a part of and supporting?
I do. As I said, I only started streaming in March, but I believe, exactly like what Ryan said, I'm aiming for 2 charities per year as well. First one is for Us Men, which is a charity here in the UK, which is Orchid Men's Cancer. They deal with penile cancer, prostate cancer, and testicular cancer. And then, so basically that does come within I think it's round about May time. I generally do that one. And then October month, breast cancer awareness. This obviously is a thing worldwide. Mm-hmm. Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October is a worldwide thing. So basically for me to try and get not as much money, but as much help as what both those charities is, I do a 24-hour stream as well as convoy within the VTC of RyaStream LLC. And the last one I did do, I made myself rather ill because I drank 4 cups of Death Wish coffee within a space of 1 hour. Basically,
that just sounds bad.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was wrong. Basically, I went into a caffeine to do that stream at that time. So I had to basically eat something to soak the caffeine up. And then I was good. But it's easy for people to sit and say, oh, I can sit and play a video game for 24 hours. That's easy.
Yeah.
God, that's my passion. And try and play a video game as well as interact with your chat, as well as trying to control the stream, control all your food content, what goes into your body, as well as bathroom breaks, everything like that.
Yeah.
And keep that stream going for 24 hours. It is hard work. It really is.
Do you guys remember back in the day? And I have a passion for radio. I love radio. And that's why my hobby is podcasting and music DJ, online. Out of Wigan, UK, I do an online radio station called WBR-FM. I do that 3 times a week. And then this podcast is whenever I find interesting people who are willing to do it. But you remember back in the day with radio where they used to do the charity events and they'd be on the radio for 24 to 48 hours or 96 hours, that kind of thing?
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, it would, these guys would be like in the hospital afterwards or, it was.
Yep.
I can't even get over 3 hours. I don't know how you guys do it. 3 hours, I'm starting to get restless in my chair. And this is a real comfortable chair, but 3 hours of intense talking and interacting and your brain's going a mile a minute during the streams. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. It's it's awesome. And they were talking about that last night on the stream or in the game. on Discord, and I think a couple of them were like, "Yeah, I want to do that, but I think I can only do about 12 hours." So
yeah.
So pretty good. I want to ask before I forget. I want to ask, and I'm sure you get this a lot. If anybody wants to stream, anybody out there who's looking to do streaming and get into it, what is the advice that you would give somebody who wants to stream? What would be, you were to sit down and mentor somebody, the first thing you say to them? Don't do it. No.
No. Are you asking me or are you asking Rory?
Yeah, both of you. Yeah, both of you.
Ryan, you do it, dude. You are the jewel of streaming, buddy.
I appreciate the kind words, fellas, but like I said, I don't have that mental image of myself. I'm just me, and I'm just playing American Truck Simulator, guys. But I do give people advice. I have learned a lot over the past almost a year now of streaming, and the biggest thing I think, the first and foremost, there's actually two really important things. There's the interaction you have with your community. The streaming isn't about a big flashy stream. It's about creating bonds with the people that watch you. It's about creating a community, and that takes time. There's no formula for that. You have to first, have people that want to watch you, and then you chip with them, and they come back and they want to see more. And that is where it really comes from. The second thing, and two, it's not your production value. You have to have good equipment. People say, I'm just going to stream from my laptop on my webcam with my microphone headset. Sorry. That's great, but that's only going to take you so far. You have to be willing to put money into it and time into it to learn how to get your, as good as it can be, your video as good as you could be. You have to have a good PC. These things this isn't an across the board requirement, but this is what's helped me grow as well. I noticed literally the day I got this microphone, and this isn't even the microphone I used to stream.
Right.
This is the microphone I used to use. The day I got it is when my views went from 30 to 100. Wow. I'm sorry, but it's that little thing, some good audio goes such a long way.
Yeah.
And it's, and I'd sit there and watch the old streams when I had the headset on, and I'm listening to it, and it was just like, I don't really want to listen to that because it doesn't sound good. It doesn't hit the ear good,
Yes, exactly.
So I think that's really important. Those two things are very important.
Good. Okay. Rory, what would you add to that?
I wouldn't say in adding that. I totally agree with what Ryan says. As well, I would say just be you. Yeah. Just really, really be you. Don't think that this is what your followers or fans want to see, because there will be a point of where you may slip up and say something wrong, or just start to wind down on yourself because you feel as though you believe that this is what the fans want to see. Then all of a sudden you come back down to reality and go, right, just be me. And then people do start sitting watching and go, well, this is not the guy I was originally watching. And then all they'll do is click on follow. And you'll see, obviously, me and Ryan basically, well, I do, after every stream, check my insights to see how many followers I gained per stream, see how many viewers I did get on that specific stream. And then you've got to basically say to yourself, what did I do wrong on that stream? Do I have to better myself? Don't better yourself. Just be who you originally are. There's nothing you can better. It's just, you've got to think of that at work. People have other things to do IRL. Just be you. Don't be false, please.
Yeah, that's great. I think that's not just great advice for anybody who wants to get into gaming, or advice for anybody who's doing the kind of thing that you're doing, or what I'm doing as far as this kind of thing. That's a great advice just for anybody in your regular life. It's just be you. You can't be anybody else. You can't try to, people out there who try to be like somebody who they admire or popular, and that may work for a while, but people see through that. And
Yeah.
people will see through that. You're trying to be like somebody else. And the most important, I think, Rory, that is great advice just for anybody in general, is just be who you are, because people
That's
are, that's the best way to be. Ryan, can